Hello everyone. Today I'd like to introduce the concept and example of Digital Capabilities Framework as I mentioned in the previous video. Please allow me to call Digital Capabilities Framework as DCF hereinafter for convenience. Let's start with a definition of DCF. DCF is a framework composed of 6 components to capture information such as company, goals and use cases, digital capabilities, major outcomes, maturity, and references with regard to digital transformation. Using DCF, we'll try to understand what enterprises are doing for the successful digital transformation. Enterprises need to define and identify the goals and the use cases. And those goals and use cases will be implemented using digital capabilities. Through the adoption of those capabilities, enterprises can yield good outcomes and can be rated as the digital master in terms of the maturity. For the better understanding of the DCF, let's see examples for each of those areas one by one from the next slide. In the company information section, I'd like to share a little background of a company, including its name, industry, and business. We are not going to cover the information on the leadership capabilities in DCF. However, we'll try to see if the company has leadership or an organization for digital transformation. Let's move on to the next section to understand goals and use cases. It is very important to set up the goals of digital transformation before adopting specific digital technologies. Without having clear goals and identified use cases and value proposition, enterprises may lose their way of why they are adopting digital technologies. That's why it is always good to know the goals, related use cases, and value proposition to achieve through the digital transformation. The goals could be customer experience enhancement, operational excellence increase, or business value creation. Use cases are business service scenarios to achieve the goals. And the value proposition is new, innovative, and creative features to attract more customers through identified use cases. We mentioned in the previous video that we need to have digital capabilities as a means of digital transformation. So here we try to capture the information on which digital capabilities and technologies are required to deliver value proposition. For example, we need AI and mobile technology to enable the payment by face recognition using your mobile application. Through the understanding and studying of business use cases enabled by various digital technologies, you could get an ability of applying them to your business. In the first video, I showed a maturity model of digital transformation. As you might remember, there are 4 maturity categories like beginner, fashionista, conservative, and digital master as shown in a small diagram of the right corner in this slide. Capgemini Consulting surveyed 184 companies to get financial performances such as revenue generation and profitability for each of the maturity categories. On average, digital masters are 26% more profitable than their industry competitors. They generate 9% more revenue through their employees and physical assets. In fact, companies that are mature in either of the 2 dimensions outstrip industry competitors along different dimensions of financial performance. Here we try to capture the financial performances of the target company to identify where we can position the company in terms of maturity categories. To do that, we do comparisons of financial performances between the target company and one or more their competitors. This slide shows you the digital maturity of the industry and the company we are investigating. The maturity is estimated by the comparison between the financial performance of 184 companies and the target company. For example, we identify that ABC company generates 6% more revenue and 11% less profitability than its competitors. So we put ABC company in the fashionista category. Given that ABC company is in the finance industry, we can say it is behind the average because on average banks are in the category of the digital master. In the resources section, I'd like to share some information I refer to create the DCF for the targeted company. This is the end of my presentation today. I hope you gain understanding what is the DCF for case studies of digital transformation, and hope to see you soon in order to share our first case study of digital transformation using DCF. Thanks for your time and listening. Bye.